Vaita should be every day, sweetly, beautifully, radiating bliss. Bliss is the flavor of Paramadvaita. Bliss is the flavor of Paramadvaita. The way it radiates, the way it manifests, the way it manifests should be such intense, such powerful, such fulfilling. Only when Paramadvaita adds more and more intense bliss in you, experientially, you will realize why it is so important to experience Paramadvaita in all levels. Only if you start experiencing Paramadvaita with your boss, you will become innovative in your work. Only if you enrich them with Paramadvaita and start experiencing Paramadvaita with your team, you will become creative. Only if you experience Paramadvaita with your subordinates, you will stop all manipulation and you will be contributing. Listen, when you manifest Paramadvaita with your boss, you will become innovative. When you manifest Paramadvaita with your co-workers, with your team, you will become creative. When you manifest Paramadvaita with your subordinates, you will become contributing. All your manipulation and cunningness will stop. I tell you, if you are manipulating, exploiting in your workplace, even you will start hating yourself and you will shrink. That is the punishment you are giving for your own self. Don't ever think you will believe everyone around you is demon and you will be able to believe you are God. No. What you believe about everyone around you, you will start believing naturally about you also the same. Because third eye has both side vision. You need to know. Your two eyes can see only outside, but the third eye, when it is awakened, it sees both sides. The perception you have about others is always carried in third eye. If you wear the lens, the other person is Paramashiva, you will see the same Paramashiva inside. If you wear the lens, other person is demon, you will naturally see only demon inside. Do not ever think you will be able to maintain a dual standard. No. Others are all devils, cunning, exploitative. They don't care about Swamiji's teachings, Paramadvaita, living enlightenment. I am a seeker. I gave up everything and came to Kailasa for enlightenment. Oh, you don't know about others. They are all just cheats. Listen, with this arrogance, don't think you will be able to perceive yourself as Paramashiva. No. Only when you see everyone as Paramashiva, you will see you as Paramashiva. All those who came to Kailasa for experiencing Paramashiva to be around me, be clear. It's a law in Kailasa, not just a spiritual advice, not just Dharma, law. Learn this, then expect to be in Mahakailasa. Everyone around you bring completion. If you say, no, I cannot come to completion with this person, he is exploiting, he is manipulating, then don't expect if you change the ecosystem, you will get completion. Many people try to tell me, oh, with this ecosystem, I cannot live. Put me in some other ecosystem, there I will start living completion. If you are not able to live, bring completion and Paramadvaita in one ecosystem, you are going to do the same everywhere, because you have not brought Paramadvaita inside you and you are not interested in bringing Paramadvaita outside you. So, any ecosystem you go, you are going to do the same mess. Only when you break this arrogance, complete with all the past crimes, past mess ups, expose your cancer, allow your ecosystem to clean you up, help you to complete, live a happy, blissful life of Paramadvaita. You will manifest Paramadvaita in social level. Only then you will even become innovative in your work. I tell you, after seeing billions of people, I am very clear. Only sincere seekers, those who are sincerely interested in manifesting Paramadvaita, only they are creative. Because they see. Seeing Paramashiva in everyone is a real, and it makes life celebration. You need to break all your insecurities, the tumors, cancer, pus inside you. You need to melt all the frozen ego and arrogance. Your heart needs to flower with the ultimate truths, and you should make sure you are sincerely enriching others. You are holding the space for others. Sincerely enriching others, holding the space for others, and you are bringing collective integrity. Whether you are part of Rajya Sabha member or Chit Sabha member or Kailasavasti, take this as your life. Social level, Paramatvaita has to become your reality. Only then you will start believing our great ancient enlightened Hindu civilization was true. Only then you will realize really we had people like Rama, people like Sita, they all really lived. Really we had people like Pandavas, we had people like Gopikas, we had people like Krishna, we had these beings walking on the earth. Only when you bring Paramadvaita in social level, you will realize how sweet life is. Listen, when you see others' eyes seeing you as Paramashiva, you get confidence in your Paramashivatva. Do not underestimate the people around you, their influence on you. Don't underestimate the continuous unconscious influence people around you wield over you. The people around you heavily influence you. Unconsciously, they mold your conclusion about you by the way they behave with you. Bring Paramadvaita in social level. Only then the next step, bring Paramadvaita in moral level. Paramadvaita in moral level means by law you are all bound to do all your interactions in Paramadvaita level. Their word given becomes more stronger than legal document signed. I have seen my own grandfather. They used to do this loan, the banker business. Whether they receive deposit or they give loan, the word they give in front of Arunachaleshwara's photo, Arunachaleshwara's photo will be there behind them. In front of that photo, the word they give is more stronger than any legal document they sign. I have seen
Wow. When
the deposits of the grandfathers will be returned with interest to the grandkids without any promissory note or the legal document being produced. When the grandson comes, my grandfather will tell, hey, your grandfather has deposited this much money, so this many years interest is this, this whole thing put together is this. Whenever you want to withdraw, you can come and take it. The grandkid will say, oh, my grandfather never told me, neither my father told me, both of them have died. Only now I came to know they have a deposit with you. I'll take it when I want. When they want, they will come and it will be handed over without a single penny less. I am telling you, not just in money interaction, even in relationships, the word given is far more important than life itself. See Bhishma, he experiences Paramadvaita in moral level. It is so strong, he kept his vow of brahmacharya because the word he uttered more important than his very life. Actually, the Amba, she was threatening Bhishma, if you don't marry me, I will be the cause for your death. But Bhishma said, that is up to you, but I cannot, as I have taken the vow of brahmacharya till my life. Nothing can be done. She goes and does tapas, asks boon from Mahadeva, takes one more birth as Sikandi, comes back, kills Bhishma, but Bhishma remains with his vow of brahmacharya because the word given is more important than life. Integrity is more important than life, because even if you lose life here and keep integrity, you will have life in higher worlds. But if you lose integrity, even if you have life in this Bhumandala, it is going to be maybe 100 years or maybe little more than maybe 200, just between 100 to 200 years. Then after that, integrity and Paramadvaita is values beyond time. Your life is within time.
Wow. When Swamiji, when he says some of the words during darshan, they directly enter my being, and I feel like my kundalini is awakening again and again. It's a beautiful experience. Thank you, Swamiji. Let's continue watching the live again.
Paramadvaita experienced in moral level. See the personalities described in Mahabharata. Don't think this all myth. No, absolute truth. Whether the power of Draupadi, power of Kantari, power of Pandu, you should know, when you bring Paramadvaita to the moral level, you manifest such powerfulness in your life. Krishna, who played with all kinds of situations, even Brahmastras with which he played. Brahmastra of Ashwatthama, he managed and protected, revived Parikshittu. Purnavatara, but just because he gave a word to Vali, hey, whatever is said and done, He, in Ramavatara, killed Vali without directly waging war face to face from behind. So he tells Vali he will get killed in another one incarnation by Vali same way. The word he gave, he fulfilled in Krishna Avatara. A person who has managed so many people's curses in so many situations and saved so many of his devotees. How he saved Pandavas every day from so many different situations. Curses given by others and vows imposed by themselves. But he gave up the life finally, keeping up his word. Paramadvaita in moral level. Understand? Bringing Paramadvaita in moral level means your country law should be Paramadvaita. The cosmic law should be the country law where you live. Paramashiva manifested Mahakailasa and Kailasa for this purpose, to demonstrate Paramadvaita in moral level is possible to this world. That is why Paramashiva manifested Kailasa with sovereign land, because to demonstrate, to prove to the world Paramadvaita in moral level is possible. You need sovereign land where Paramadvaita becomes cosmic law and country law. It becomes reality of all the interaction you do with everyone. Listen, I'll define this Paramadvaita in moral level more elaborately. Every interaction you do comes under moral level. Not just economical interaction, even the relationship interactions, the word you give for the others. Even if you don't utter verbally, the commitment you make by being in that place, owning up to certain things, naturally brings the responsibility of that to you. Owning up to that, I tell you, wherever Kailasa was successful, it was by the people who manifested Paramadvaita in moral level. Whatever sufferings we went through internally and externally is because Paramadvaita was not manifested in moral level. Many have their own justification. Justifications do not bring life. One thing I realized, unless we have a sovereign land where Paramadvaita becomes law, that is the basis of all interaction and moral. Only then revival of enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilization is possible. It's a fundamental need. That is why Paramashiva manifested Maha Kailas, where Paramadvaita is a law. In every interaction you do, Paramadvaita is the law. It is literally heaven to live in that kind of ecosystem where Paramadvaita is a law. You will be so sure about yourself and others. So naturally, your whole energy moves towards creativity, innovation. It does not need to be all the time flowing towards insecurity, fear, the lower cognitions. Always you need to create plan B, safeguard things for your security. No. Your whole energy flows towards innovation, creativity, because Paramadvaita is law, moral of the nation. Paramadvaita is demonstrated, manifested, radiated. Paramadvaita radiates in moral level, means law of the country. The word you give is more important than the life itself. It's a joy to live with that kind of a spiritual stamina beings, conscious, competent beings. Even to see that kind of beings and live around that kind of beings empowers you, rejuvenates you, revives your trust on Paramatmaita, your trust on enlightened civilization. For all the Kailasavasis, my disciples, this is Guruva, command. Guruva, give life for integrity. Give life to keep Paramadvaita in moral level. Like Bhishma, even if you give life to keep your integrity, you will have life in Mahakailasa. If you try to cling on to life by breaking your integrity, even here you will rot and die like Shaguni. Not only Shaguni died, you see, after all, Bhishma also died in the war, Shaguni also died in the war, but Shaguni had a cheap death. Shaguni had a cheap death. Bhishma could not be killed. till the end. He was only made to stop fighting. He waited and left the body when he wanted on Magara Shankaranti, exactly today. That's why it is called Bhishma Parva. This Parva is called, Magara Shankaranti is called Bhishma Parva because he wanted to leave body during Uttarayana. He waited and left the body during Uttarayana. Best time to land on planet Earth is Margashirsha, that Margari month, Margasirsha month. Best time to leave is Uttarayana. He waited for Uttarayana and left. So understand, those who live cunning life, clinging to life by compromising on integrity, breaking integrity, without any core values, live like a fox, die like a fox, cheap death. The people with spiritual stamina, conscious competence, for whom Paramadvaita is the law of their life, live like God on the planet Earth and leave like God from the planet Earth and reach Mahakailasa. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa. Listen. The words you utter towards yourself should be absolutely powerful, because the words you utter towards yourself consciously becomes your pattern, and even unconsciously you start repeating them inside you. So conscious programming of your cognition, your mind, your emotions, your body is fundamental spiritual practice all of you should do. Listen. The words you utter towards yourself matters. Do not use lower identity words thinking it's very cute. The third sutra of Paramashiva Sankalpa Upanishad, Shiva Sankalpa Upanishad's third sutra. Listen. Yat prajnanamuta, yat prajnanamuta, cheto tritischa, yajyotir antaramritam, yajyotir antaramritam, prajasu yasmannakrite, yasmannakrite kinchana karma kriyate tanme mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Yat prajnanamuta cheto, yat prajnanamuta cheto tritischa, Yajyotirantaramritam. Yajyotirantaramritam. Prajasu. Yasmannakrite. Kinchana karma kriyate. Tanme manah Shiva Sangalpamastu. Listen to the translation. O Lord, the mind is endowed with the capacity to acquire and store the profoundest knowledge, the profoundest of knowledge. It is conscious and wise, erudite and skillful, intelligent and enlightened. It is blessed with the virtue of patience, resilience, fortitude, forbearance, and courage. It's an embodiment of light which is present in all the creatures as the factor that lightens up their inner self with an eternal source of illumination that dispels all their darkness and makes them wise, erudite, sagacious, skilled, expert, and knowledgeable. And it is that element without which nothing can be accomplished successfully. Let such a mind of mine be steadfast and possessed by the noblest qualities and virtues. Let it have the most auspicious and righteous of desires and aspirations. Listen. This verse is not teaching, it is conscious program. Earlier two verses are more like a revelation, teaching. But this verse is programming. You are supposed to repeat this verse 108 times. Read this translation 108 times. Tell this translation as a command to yourself. The mind is endowed with the capacity to acquire and store the profoundest of knowledge. It is conscious and wise, erudite and skillful, intelligent and enlightened. It is blessed with the virtue of patience, resilience, fortitude, forbearance, courage. It's an embodiment of light which is present in all creatures as the factor that lightens up their inner self with an eternal source of illumination that dispels all their darkness, makes them wise, erudite, sagacious, skilled, expert and knowledgeable, and it is that element without which nothing can be accomplished successfully. Yat prajnanamuta cheto Tridischa yat jyotir antaramritam prajasu yasmannakrite kinchana karma kriyate tanme mana Siva Sangalpamastu. Listen. Last two verses, Bhagavan was talking to mind with patterns. Now, Bhagavan is talking to mind which has turned towards him. Mana unmana. Listen. Here he is revealing more deeper truths, powerful truths, reality of life. This verse is more like a programming of your inner space. See, the essence of Paramashiva Bhakti is Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. I surrender to Shiva. This is the essence of Paramashiva Bhakti. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. I exist as Paramashiva. This is the essence of Paramashiva Jnana. Maha Mantra of Paramashiva Bhakti is Shivaya Namaha. Mahavakya of Paramashiva Jnana is Paramashivoham. Essence of Paramashiva Vijnana is Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Listen. When you feel yourself with all your patterns, suffocations, pains, sufferings,